brand for active and enthusiastic people, which is Crocs. Before we get into the presentation, let's take a look at our team member, which is Tú Nhi, Minh Đăng, Hoàng Quân, Bảo Giang, and me, Minh Anh. Looking at the table of content, we will go through 5 main topics in the presentation. About the company, Crocs was founded in May 2002, and their current CEO is Andrew Reed. Their mission is to create delightfully comfortable shoes for all customers. In 2013, they appeared in Vietnam through a reseller called Supersport, and in 2019, they opened their first official store in Vạn Hạnh Mall. About the product, Crocs want the footwear to be comfortable, functional, durable, and elite honor for all people who tend to walk much in a day. And they're made from their private material, which can be sterilized, bleached, or washed in a washing machine. The foot hopping and design extremely lightweight give the customer the comfortable feeling when they're wearing it. And additionally, Crocs go with tribute, which can be considered as their decoration to make people can decorate their shoe flexibility. And when they get worn, they can redecorate without being damaged. About the market share, Crocs now have 40 stores in 5 different cities in Vietnam. Although having so many stores, Crocs still differ from the off-brand shoe that make the brand awareness become extremely low. And the next part is the marketing environment will be presented by Bảo Giang.
Let's get to the journey of Crocs, guys. For the microenvironment of Crocs, Crocs has 3 main competitors. We can tell it's Nike, Adidas, and Adidas. Whereas Nike and Adidas, they're starting to expanding their manufacturing plants in Vietnam. At Adidas, they got a really strength, a good strength, is that Adidas is attached to Vietnamese, and we often buy them and perceive them as one of the emotional demand, and it's really cheap also. For the customer of Crocs, they target the customer who are in need of the affordability. Is it cheap or not? Is it in a mid-range? Is it comfortable? Is it versatile? You can use it in different circumstances. Is it fashionable for the Genji? And is it durable or not? For the reseller market of Crocs, Crocs have stores in 40 official stores in Vietnam, and they have retailers of Supersport, which is located in Crescent Mall. And for the international market of Crocs, Crocs has a really wide popularity, like in Europe and US, due to the collaboration of Justin Bieber or Ariana Grande. For the suppliers of Crocs, it's amazing that 70% of Crocs are manufactured in Vietnam. Only 30% of Crocs are manufactured in other countries. And they are made from Croslite, a really exclusive foam technology of Crocs, which makes it really durable and odor resistant. For the publics of Crocs, in terms of employees in the office, they created an atmosphere of come as you are. No matter who you are, no matter what gender you are, you can be yourself. And general public of Crocs, they aim for a liveliness, target the youngster, the Genji, the ones who immerse themselves into the really energetic vibe, and they implemented this into the advertisement and campaigns. For the microenvironment, in Vietnam, we are having a golden age structure right now, which leads to a really good opportunity for Crocs to expand their market share. And moreover, youngsters in Vietnam have much access to social platform, and they admire dynamic lifestyle. With the use of the e-commerce platform, Crocs can take advantage of these. And for the natural part, we found that Genji is really aware of the environment, and they are willing to pay money to buy eco-friendly products. That's why Crocs should make this new main target segmentation. And for the economics, Vietnamese GDP is $3,694 per capita, and it is in the mid-range in the world, so Crocs can take advantage of this. Next part would be the SWOT analysis presented by Tú Nhi.
So it's SWOT analysis, which is limit our scope to the core factor affecting brand performance. So first, it has strength, robust strength in product lines. They offer a broad categories and a various segmentations. And about competitive advantages, they create their own material, named Rocklight. This material not only provides some striking features like durable, lightweight, but also has a low carbon footprint. You can see here they only have 2.56 kilogram carbon emissions, which is much lower when compared to other brands. And the brand also showed effort to reduce it to zero by 2030. However, this material had hazardous because Croslite is a foam rubber, which is a type of plastic, so it's not biodegradable. And another weakness is the low brand awareness. And to prove it, we asked are acknowledging it. And in the external force, the thriving of e-commerce in the recent years also the opportunities for us, and this is predicted to increase by 37% in the next 3-year period. About the customer behavior, one survey demonstrated 80% of respondents willing to buy a product that gives them a personalized experience, which is Crocs is doing great right now. And about the threat, Crocs is under the threat of upgrades because these shoes have similar features but at more reasonable price. And last but not least, Crocs is under the threat of economics because of the unstable and the increasing rate of inflation. So in overall, Crocs is suffering from a low brand awareness and in need of a bigger market share. So to achieve this goal, Crocs must differentiate itself from our brand. So next, Dan will represent the customer-driven market strategy.
So continue with the segmentation part. In this part, I will divided the customer overall into 3 main segments with the different group of ages, and each of them will come up with the distinctive preferences. The first is the kid and the teenager who the income depends on their family and prefer the shoes that are comfortable for their feet. The second group is the young adults who are easily inspired by their peers and from the internet. But not only that, they also care a lot about the natural environment. Therefore, they tend to buy the eco-friendly products after buying the popular and the trending items with their own money or the family support. And finally, we have the adults. Some of them have to be on their feet for a long time. Therefore, they will choose the comfortable Crocs, which is the main reason why they choose Crocs. And this group are so easily inspired and tend to believe in the review and the recommendation from the internet. In general, all groups come from the suburban, urban, and rural areas. And moving on to the target market, which is Gen Z, who are from 18 to 24 years old. The reason for choosing this group is that this group will account for 25% of national growth in 2025. And another article also showed that this group account for 40% of consumer of global fashion industrial. And this number indicates that Gen Z will become the next generation of consumer in the future. Moreover, Gen Z have a strong influence on their family behavior. And next, we will come up with the target with the differentiated marketing. Crocs use a strategy that decided unisex shoes for the different group of ages. By this, Crocs can be able to approach a wide range of customers. With concentrated marketing, Crocs focus on people who love the bright and the outstanding color with their colorful design. Additionally, Crocs also target people who care about protecting the environment. And now we have the differentiation. I found that Crocs have 2 main differentiations, which is promotion and the products. Especially with the promotion, we found that Crocs only focus on advertisement on social media or digital marketing. And our group also found that Crocs have 3 main key messages, which is the superior comfort for your feet, an eco-friendly products, and finally, encourage people to express their personality. And now we have the positioning map. As you can see on the screen, in Vietnam, the price of the Nike and Adidas are the highest, while Crocs is in the second place, and the biggest have the price seem to much affordable in the cheap brand. However, it accounts for the largest market share, while followed by the Nike and Adidas, and Crocs have the modest. Now we will come up with the current marketing mix with Nguyễn.
So the next one is current marketing mix strategies. Our group decides to analyze 3 P, which is price, promotions, and place. First and foremost, let's get into the price sections. The Crocs range from $1 million to $3 million. So understanding this is quite very high compared to the standard level of Vietnamese people. So understanding this, Crocs, instead of heavily promoting products designs, Crocs focus on conveying customer values. They want their customers to know and use the products through the values they provide. For example, like comfort and water resistance. Discount also imposed to attract more people. And this discount will be create depend on the design. So different designs will have different discounts. This also have the brands to attract a wide range of customer, and like they will have attract a lot of people to buy their products. However, as I mentioned before, the price still very expensive for Vietnamese people. Let's move to the place. So the productions and distribution of Crocs divided into three main parts. From the upstream, we have material suppliers. So Crocs use multiple suppliers. They use raw materials from different sources to create Crocs lines, which have the Crocs shoes become more comfortable for the customer. After that, they will move their products to other retailers and intermediaries or their direct store. For example, at Super Sport, until now they have 16 stores in Vietnam. Online distributions also the place to place their products. For example, like Shopee and Lazada. However, in general, these multi-channel strategies prove to be efficient and sustainable. And how can they sell their products? Let's move to the promotions. So, of course, they use advertisement. Besides directly put the poster banners in front of their store, they, in Vietnam only, they just use internet ads only. And for example, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. As I mentioned before, in order to attract more customers and get more market share, they use sales promotions, discount, voucher packs, and in very special occasions, they use gift packs for their customer. Public relations, for example, like Crocs clubs, they create to maintain and sustain the old customer so that they can keep buying their products every single year. However, unfortunately, these actions are still functioning not very well in Vietnam, especially the TikTok and YouTube channels. I will show you some example. This is Instagram, the very popular platform for the young generations like us. People usually spend a lot of time on Instagram because this platform provides a very good performance by they allow their customer to upload and share their story with the highest qualities. So take advantage of this. Crocs also upload a lot of pictures on that. They also give and ask the KOLs, for example, like Thủy Hiền, Pay or Lena to promote their products. The next one is Facebook, also very popular, Shopee and Crocs websites. The next one is Proposal Marketing Solution, which is presented by Nguyễn.
Thank you. Well, so next with the marketing solutions our group has prepared. First, we want to make clear of the objective. So for the goals, we increase the sales in 2023 of Crocs. We want to sell 100,000 products and earn approximately 4.5 million by creating really attractive and sometimes controversial campaign. And may I ask you guys one question? Does anyone here remember the logo of Crocs? One only? That is the problem Crocs is facing right now. Really low brand awareness in Vietnam. So we want to improve the brand awareness in Vietnam by 60% by running advertising on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. And also, we want to increase the connection between Vietnamese and Crocs. Crocs are just on the international markets recently, but they do not have anything that bond Vietnamese together with Crocs. So we want to do this by the end of 2023. And so that we want to keep customers to keep engaging in buying their products. And I want them to return. So we would have monthly sale campaign. So in the preparation stage, we have some editorial opportunities for Crocs. Crocs will invite some journalists and magazine writers to visit their manufacturing plants to have deep insights of what Crocs material are made of, how are they functioning well, and what's the difference between knockoff brands and authentic Crocs. Next one, we will have a break for journalists and magazine writers to start writing posts and publish them on magazines. And in September and November, we would love to have a TikTok challenge. A TikTok challenge collab with Vietnamese TikTok KOLs like Sinh, Lithu of Phi Vĩ. These are really famous entertainers on a TikTok platform. So get into the official stage of Crocs. On November, we will have a National Anti-Counterfeiting Day. It is an official day in the calendar of Vietnam. And we would love to publish a drug test video. What is drug test video? We just smash the Crocs, smash it, we would throw it into water, throw it into fire to see if the authentic one is really durable or not. And what is the difference between the durable one and the unauthentic one? And then we would promote a message of costly but worth it. And in the stage 2, we would invite Zhao Wei as one of the ambassadors of Crocs. Why? Because Zhao Wei is a really famous fashionista. She lives a really upbeat, healthy lifestyle, and really, and the Gen Z really look up upon her. And in December or March, we will publish a Vietnamese culture collection like Tet Holiday or Hong Skin Commemoration Day. And this one is really funny. We have thought this mua một đôi tặng một chiếc. Does it make any sense? No, it's not. It does not make any sense. But that's the point right here. Crocs want to improve the brand awareness. They want attraction. They want attention. So why we do this? Because right now, Crocs is really expensive for Vietnamese pocket. It's ranging from 1 million to 3 million. But with this promotion, we believe that it is affordable for Vietnamese. And through the word of mouth strategy right here, they will start to embark the curiosity of Vietnamese. They will start to come to Crocs store. They will raise brand awareness. And then we can see the increasing in traffic, website traffic, and in sales also. And in order to keep the campaign last for like forever, we would need to announce the 29th of November as one of the brand's annual super sales, the National Anti-Counterfeiting Day. And we want to promote authentic shoes by the e-commerce monthly special sales strategy, like the 1st of January, the 2nd of February, etc. And thank you for listening.
Okay, move back to slide brand positioning. Move back. Okay, can you further justify why that the brand is under the market share? Is it negative?
Yes, the brand in the Crocs in Vietnam doesn't have really, much attention from people because of the price range. They got many official stores in Vietnam, but the turnover rate of it is not that high. Conversion rate of it is not that high.
So they don't have any customer to buy the products.
No, they have consumers.
So why you put in this is negative in terms of the market share?
They do have customer, but especially in the USA or in the Europe, the market share of Crocs is much more higher. But in Vietnam, they still not can reach much customer because.
So you can sell the products here. You had a customer here.
Yeah, we do.
You had a customer here. So why you put at the negative market share?
Because there is not so much customer who willing to buy.
Okay, so I suggest you should revise your brand positioning, because it's a market share, right? It's a market share, right? It's a zero, right? Okay, zero. So it means it's a negative, positive and negative. So if you put the brand so below the zero, it means your market share is negative. It means no customers. So here you can sell the products in the Vietnam market. So why you put is a negative, okay? So maybe you should put below yellow level, okay? And make comparison with another brand, so you can position that the brand, so I can see that the position in the map, okay? So maybe you put the wrong position. Okay, thank you.